Hey guys! When the book is so good that you have to review it twice. Well, two different versions means two different reviews. I absolutely love this book. As you can tell, this one is pretty beat up. I've had it since about 2020, and I just recently got this one, so I wanted to do a new review. I read this book multiple times a year, every year, and I also recommend it to anyone that's struggling with not only waking up early, but just having the motivation to get out of bed in the morning or to accomplish goals or tasks that you have been wanting to accomplish. I really mean it when I say that this book changed my life. It really did. It changed my life in the better in so many ways that I can't even begin to start to explain how different I am of a person since I read this book and started implementing the daily habits into my life. This book has given me the time in the morning to focus on myself before I start taking care of the rest of the world, which has allowed me to not only be a better friend, a better businesswoman, a better partner, but also just all around a better human being. So shout out to Elrod, the author of this book. He is such an inspirational person in my life, even though I have not yet had the pleasure to physically meet him in person. Just hearing about this guy's life story, I mean, he died in a car accident and was told he would never walk again. Then the guy ran a marathon. He lost everything and had to rebuild, but he came back tenfold stronger. A lot of people, after suffering the things that Hal suffered, they would have just given up. They would have given up on themselves, on the world, on everyone. But Hal chose to do the opposite. He chose to fight harder and take his knowledge and share it with the world. And I am so grateful for finding this book. Thank you, Rob Dial, for your podcast, The Mindset Mentor, because that's where I originally heard about this book. And as I said before, it's just been an inspiration in my life. So I'm so grateful. So let's get to it. What is it in this book that is so inspirational? I'm sure that's what you're wondering in your head right now. Like, come on, Miranda, what is it? Tell us already. So Hal uses a little acronym. The acronym is SAVERS, and we'll go through each one. S is for savers. I already said that. S is for silence. Silence, being in a meditative state with yourself, no distractions. This practice has allowed me more patience, more discovering of my inner voice, if you will. And when I meditate in the morning, it really brings more patience and more energy throughout the day. A is for affirmations. Affirmations allow us to take control of our subconscious. Our subconscious tends to work against us, but when you use your affirmations to speak to yourself in a way of the person that you're becoming, as if you have already become that, it allows our subconscious to work for us. And it invites the universe to create those opportunities in our life. V is for visualizations. There's a reason why people create vision boards, okay? Putting those images in your mind and in front of you on a daily basis really gives you the opportunity to feel and taste what it's like to achieve those goals. And when you do that, I believe that the universe works with you and makes it a lot easier and just creates more opportunities for that to become a reality. E is for exercise. This one is definitely my favorite of all of the savers. When I work out in the morning, it gives me more energy throughout my day. I mean, it naturally boosts your serotonin levels, so you're automatically going to be a happier person either way. And honestly, once you've been working out for a while, it becomes addictive. You become addicted to that feeling that working out gives you, and those endorphins, and honestly, you look good, you feel good. And then there's R. R is for reading. How could you not love reading? I mean, growing up, I hated reading. I despised it. You would never catch me with a book in my hand. But I've come to realize that there are so many phenomenal people, so many inspirational people, so many people with so much knowledge that are no longer living on this earth anymore, but that have put all this knowledge on paper for us to digest. And that excites me. If I even just learn one new thing out of a book that I've read, that's enough for me. That has gotten me a little bit closer to my self-development and to my achieving my ultimate goals. And last, but certainly not least, there is scribing, which is just a really fancy way of saying writing, because Hal really needed to fit a word that would fit the acronym, so he gives a special shout out to the thesaurus for that one. Anyways, there's no denying that when you put your goals on paper, it makes them more obtainable and more achievable. You can see them, and I don't know, there's some kind of science behind it, but it does work. And when you put your thoughts on paper, on the other hand, that actually frees more space in your mind to allow for new thoughts and new ideas. So that's it. Those are the savers. I hope you guys enjoyed this summary, and I hope if you guys are struggling or if you just want a little boost in your life, definitely check out this book. I recommend it times 1,000 for anyone in any level in their life. So to finish it off, I have a quote for you guys. Just kidding, I actually have 2 quotes this time. So the first one, life begins at the end of our comfort zone. That is by Robin Sharma. And the second one, an extraordinary life is all about daily, continuous improvement in the areas that matter most. That is by, just kidding, the other one is by Neil Donald Walsh, and that one is by Robin Sharma. Bye bye!